Okay, good morning. Today we will do the last two topics of this periodic classification. I hope all the characteristics of the periods as well as the groups are clear to you, right? So we will discuss the merits of the modern periodic table and advantage of the periodic table. So let's start with the first topic, merits of modern periodic table. Write down the merits of the modern periodic table. Why we are using this? Naturally, क्या है इस टेबल के अंदर कि it is based on the atomic number of element. Write down. It is 4 points are here. It is based on atomic number which is more fundamental. You will write down these 4 points. You will write down atomic number of element, which is the most fundamental property of element. Which is the most fundamental property. Second, it is based on like that the similar elements are grouped together according to their similar properties, electronic configuration, their behavior, their characteristics, and different elements are placed in the different groups according to their properties. Write down the second point. You can say it helps us to understand. It helps us to understand why elements are grouped it helps us to understand why elements in a group show similar properties. Elements in a group show similar properties but different elements are grouped. Different elements in different groups show different property. Different elements in different group show different properties. Write down. Write the third point. It explains the reasons of periodicity. It explains the reason of it explains the reason of periodicity in properties of elements. And the fourth point, write down. This tells us why the properties of elements are repeated. It tells us why the properties of elements it tells us why the elements are repeated after 2, 8, 1832 means the electronic configuration. 2, 8, 18, 32 elements. That means the Bohr, after that Bohr 2 and square formula. So this was clear. Elements. This you have to learn as it is. That's why I had written. Right? Try to. Why the elements are repeated after 2, 8, 18, 32, and then again it starts. That means the KLMN shells. First shell is having the 2 electron, then 2, 8, 18, 32. Write down the next. Last point एक और लिख लो. There are no anomalies in the arrangement of elements. Anomalies in the arrangement of elements. Right? Is it clear? This is the merits. These are the merits of modern periodic table. Now, what are the advantages of periodic table? I'm not asking the modern periodic table. I am saying advantages of periodic table. We already had taken the periodic table from the lab, right? I showed it to all of you. What are the advantages of periodic table? What are the advantages that you observe? क्या है? As the classification is there, elements are arranged in a proper groups and the periods, so the study is easier, right? Write down. Last topic, that is advantages of periodic table. Number 1, it makes the study systematic and easier. Write down. It made the study of chemistry. It made the study of chemistry systematic and easy. Right? Is it clear? Right? Second point, it is easier to remember the property of element. It is easier to remember the properties of the elements if its position, it is easier to remember the properties of the elements if its position in the periodic table is known. Then the third point, the type of compounds formed by the elements can be predicted. The type of compounds can be formed by the type of compounds formed by the elements can be predicted by elements can be predicted if its position is known. We had discussed this question. हमने already इस पे question discuss किया था. कि how we will come to know, as if it is given, I am making random, like this. If position A is here, B is here, right? C is here or here, right? D is here, E is here, you can say E. So by this you can see the compounds. If I will ask what is the relationship between A and C? What is the relationship between A and C? How we will come to know? By the position. That means this is the first group. If I am writing here the first 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. What is the relationship between A and C? What compound? Which compound it will form? Ionic compound. Q. A is +1 valency. 17 means -1. Exchange of ions. Right? So which compound will be formed? Ionic compound. So third point is clear. By the name of the compound can easily be predicted by its position in the periodic table. Right? It is easy because if I am talking about the group 1, that means having the similar property. The first point made the chemistry systematic and easy. Right? Second, it is easier to remember the properties that we are talking about the alkali metal. We are talking about the alkaline earth metal, halogens, noble gas. By this easier ho jata hai, right? So this is what all about the chapter. Chapter complete, even your syllabus complete. Right? Your chemistry syllabus is completed. Right? Now we will discuss the question answers of this chapter. Right? Let's start. If anyone is having any doubt, then you can ask. I will tell you. Then we will solve these sums based on this periodic table. After the discussion of the question, we will discuss the different questions that will be based on this topic. First question is there. First question, did Daubernier triads also exist in the column of Newland octave? Daubernier triad also exist in the Newland law of octaves. How? How? How we can say that the Daubernier triads also exist the columns of the Newland law octave? Yes, because they are following the same elements. ठीक है, लीना की फर्स्ट ट्रायड, बेटा मांगे कार सेकेंड ट्रायड, थर्ड ट्रायड क्लोरीन क्लोरीन ब्रोमीन, right? These also comes under the first 20 elements. Daubernier triad क्या था? He gave the 3 triads, right? Daubernier gave the 3 triads, लीना की, बेटा, right? He gave these 3 triads, and these 3 triads, the elements comes under the 20 elements. So Daubernier triads comes under the columns of the Newland law of octave, right? And second, these tables are based on the increasing atomic masses. Clear? Then the second question, what are the limitations of the Daubernier triad? Drawback. He gave only 3 triads, right? That's why it was discarded. Third question, what are the limitations of Newland law of octave? First of all, give me the definition of the Newland law of octave. Yes, Himanshu. Unmute yourself, Himanshu.
Ma'am, Newland law of octane was failed because and it was applicable on only about calcium.
Up to 20
elements तक ही exist कर रहा था ये formula. उसके बाद ये fail हो रहा था.
What is the definition of the Newland law of octave? When the elements are
Ma'am, in
arranged in
that
the increasing atomic masses, every
in the
eighth
increasing
element is
order,
the repetition of the first element. And this was also
every eighth
discarded.
element is similar to the first element.
Yes, right? That means every eighth element is the repetition of the first element. But it was discarded. Why so? Because it was applicable up to 20 elements. Then next question, use Mendeleev periodic table, predict the formula of the oxides of the following elements. That we already had done. Potassium, what oxide? K. K means oxide का formula. K, Lina key, first group. That means it is having a pervalency. Oxide, 2 negative. So what the formula? Right? By this we can frame the oxides. Second question, besides gallium, which other elements have been discovered for which gaps were left by Mendeleev in the periodic table? 3 elements, Eka, boron, Eka, we had discussed. Gallium, germanium and scandium. Gallium, except the gallium, what are the other 2 elements? Germanium and scandium. Right? Then the next question, what were the criteria used by Mendeleev in creating his periodic table? First, increasing atomic masses. Second, two criteria we discussed. Mendeleev periodic table based on 2 parameters. Number 1, increasing atomic masses. Second, similar chemical properties. Is it clear? Mendeleev periodic table based on 2 parameters. Number 1, that is the increasing atomic masses, and second is the similar chemical properties. Then why do you think that the noble gas are placed in a separate group? Why noble gas are placed in a separate group? Because they will not react. Their shells are complete, their octets are complete, so they will not participating in the any reaction or any compound formation. So that's why they have to separate in a place in a separate group. Chemically inert or the zero group we can say. Then the next, how could the modern periodic table remove various anomalies of the Mendeleev periodic table? How could? He used atomic number. Modern periodic table is based on the increasing atomic number, and Mendeleev periodic table was based on the increasing atomic masses. By using one thing like that changed, by changing a word or the alpha, one word, he used the atomic number instead of the atomic masses. Right? So 3 anomalies कौन सी थी? What are the 3 anomalies? Position of isotope. Second, wrong order of atomic masses of cobalt and nickel. Third, position of hydrogen. 3 anomalies were there by the Mendeleev periodic table. First one, position of isotope. It is removed by changing the atomic masses to the atomic number. And the second one, position of isotope, it is also changed because the hydrogen atomic number is 1. That's why it is placed at the topmost series of the metal. And the wrong order, again, mass numbers are different, but the atomic numbers are like in a proper way. So these are removed. Then the next is, name 2 elements you would expect to show chemical reactions similar to magnesium. What is the basis of for your choice? Name 2 elements you would expect to show similar chemical reactions. Similar chemical reactions. एक कौन सा हमने पूछा यहाँ पे? मैग्नीशियम. हाँ, बेरिलियम, मैग्नीशियम, बेटा मांगेकार. So these are having the similar properties because these are grouped in the same. These are placed in the same group. Next question: name 3 elements that have a single electron in the outermost shell. Sodium, Lina key. Lithium, sodium, potassium, these have the 1 valence electron in the outermost shell. B part, 2 elements that have 2 electrons in their outermost shell. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium. Then the C part, 3 elements with filled outermost shell. Complete, filled. Helium, neon and argon. Right? Then lithium, sodium and potassium, all are metals that react with water to liberate hydrogen gas. Is there any similarity in the atoms of these elements? Last, देखो, they are saying lithium, sodium and potassium. So what is the similarity between these? All these are having the +1, that is the 1 valence electron in the outermost shell. Okay, these are having the 1 valence electron, its valency is +1. So these are the similarities on which it is placed. Means the questions are easy. If you know how to make the periodic table, then you are able to solve all these things. Then second question, helium is unreactive gas and neon is a gas of extremely low reactivity. What, if anything, do the atoms have in common? What is the common? Inert gas, noble gas, octet complete, zero group, all these things. In the modern periodic table, which are the metals among the first 10 elements? First 10 elements. ये वाला. Hi, hello, listen, B, C, news of France, Nega. Out of these 10 elements, which are metals? Lithium, beryllium and boron. These all are the metals. Others are non-metals. Boron, -3. Boron, -3. 13th group. First 2 are metals. 13th onwards, these are these 13th है ना 3. This is not the metal, मतलब we will not consider, right? Then which of the following element is not correct statement about it's okay, ये छोड़ दो. The same question is again, which element has 2 shells, both of which are completely filled with electron? Second period, neon, हे नेता. Second period, 2 shells, both are complete. Complete किस में है? Noble gas में लेना है. We have to take the noble gas and 2 shells. 2 shells means second period. हे in the first period, neta, neon, that comes in the second period. Then the electron configuration of 282. 82. Magnesium. Total of 3 shells with 4 electron in its valence shell. 3 shells. 3 shells with 4 electron in its valence shell. Hi, hello, listen, B, C. कार्बन हो गया, ठीक है. न्यूज ऑफ फ्रांस, नेगा, नागा, मैजिस्ट्रेट, ऑल सिलिकॉन, दैट इज Si284, राइट, जिसमें 14 है, राइट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, टोटल नंबर ऑफ 2 shells with 3 electron in outermost shell. 2 shells, that means the second period, ठीक है. 3 outermost electron. So you will write down 2 shells, that means like this, 2, 3, 5. 5 is what? Boron. We can do like this also, right? Last question is twice as many electron in the second shell. Twice as many electron in the second shell means second shell में twice, double. 2, 4. Twice means dugna. Second shell, 2, 4, 6. That is 6 is the atomic number of carbon. Then what property do all element in the same column of the periodic table as boron have in common? Again, 3 valency, boron है ना, boron is in the 5, 2, 3, 3 is the valency. It belongs to that group which is having the 3 valence electron in the outermost shell, and the 3 is the valency. Right? You have to write on the property. Then the second is, what property do elements in the same column of periodic table fluorine have in common? Fluorine, fir, kal, baharai. These are called halogens, and these are having the valency here. Then the next question, an atom has electronic configuration. Write down this question. An element has electronic configuration 287. Right? They are asking, what is the atomic number of this element? To which of the following element would it be chemically similar? पहले इसका atomic number 287 17, right? अब नीचे उन्होंने दिए हैं नाइट्रोजन, फ्लोरीन, फास्फोरस, आर्गन. किससे रिजेंबल करता है? This is what 17 is chlorine. Chlorine resembles to fluorine. Ferkal. This is resembling with this. These kind of the questions will come. So that's why I'm telling it to you. First of all, you will make the periodic table. Bolo? Bache, if I will make the periodic table, Ferkal, you will easily come to know कि ये किससे resemble कर रहा है. And if the electronic, you can say, atomic number is given, then again we will come to know. Means two ways. Either you know the periodic table, okay, or you know the atomic number. So you will do the electronic configuration. Last shell is having the 7 electron. That is, it is resembling. Okay. Next question. Look here. Give me the answer of this question. Group 16 and group 17, they are talking. Right? Right? They had given this. Whether A is a metal or a non-metal. A is a halogen, so it is a non-metal. वैसे भी 17, that means -1 valency. -1, it gains electron and it is a non-metal. So 17 is a non-metal, or A is a non-metal. State whether C is more reactive or less reactive than A. C is more reactive or less reactive than A. Chemical reactivity we are discussing. As we move down in a group, chemical reactivity goes on decreasing. I told you metals case mein it goes on increasing, non-metals mein it goes on decreasing, because we are talking about non-metal, and non-metals means 2, 8, 18, 7. Here 2, 7. So chemical reactivity, that means sharing or gaining of electron, is easier in this case rather than in this case. Increasing. I told if you want to learn the increasing in two ways, so you will learn कि metals may arrow down increasing and non-metals may arrow up increasing. Otherwise decreasing. Then the next question, will C be the larger or smaller in size than B? Out of C and B, which has the smaller size? That means they are talking about size of atom. B and C, they belongs to the period. B and C, we are talking about period. So size of atom goes on decreasing when we are moving in a period. So B and C may say which one has the smaller size? C. If I am saying out of A and C, which one has the more atomic size? C, because number of shell increasing. We are talking in a group. When we are talking B and C, that means this is like this. That is a period, and in a period size of atom goes on decreasing. Is it clear? Then the last question, which type of ion, cation or anion will be formed with element A? Anion or a cation? Anion. That means -1 valency, it will take 1 electron, and negative charge, that these are called the anions. Is it clear? So these kind of the questions will come. Nitrogen and phosphorus belong to same group 15. Write the electronic configuration of these two elements. Which of these is a more electronegative? They are asking. Look here. Nitrogen 7, phosphorus 15.